What's going on, people? Welcome back to On My Left and Right Nut. It's your boy City. And man, look, bro. June 4th, I know it's like June 6th right now. June 4th was supposed to be a victory lap for me, man. Y'all wonder where I've been at? Well, I ain't saying y'all. I got like 18 subscribers. But why I haven't made a video in a while, I had my mama ask what was going on. Why I hadn't made any videos. And to be real, I hadn't made any videos because I got tired of relapsing after a week or two. And I wanted to hit some kind of milestone, man. I wanted to be able to be like, okay, man, we got to figure out how to get past this threshold of relapsing after 2 weeks or, a certain amount of days. And I wanted to bring something new and fresh, man, as far as my perspective, because even myself, I was starting to get burnt down to talking about okay, man, these couple of days, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But back to June 4th, man. June 4th would have officially been 30 days for me on my first Semen Retention streak. That was a day I was supposed to be full of pride and joy, man. And I was looking forward to that. But guess what? Like a dummy, I tried to edge 2 days before my first 30-day streak was accomplished, man. And I squandered it all. 28 days, 24 hours, 48 hours to my first 30-day retention streak. And I squandered it. Now, as soon as I squandered it, man, of course I beat myself up like, bro, why would you do that? You're so dumb for doing that, bro. And as much as I would have liked to make this video on saying I accomplished my first 30-day streak, it was not to be. But nonetheless, I did make it 28 days. And for me, 28 days I am okay with. I am happy with my 28-day streak. I will not sell myself short and act like that is not my longest streak, because my longest streak before that was 22 days. And I will say this, man. As far as why my streak ended, I should have had more self-control. I should have probably prayed more. But I'm just going to give y'all the rundown on what was going on. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I was in like one or two situations where some friction took place with another party. And no, I didn't squander them. I held myself together and I decided, I'm like, nah, man, I'm gonna just, sleep this off and not ruin my streak. Because me and this person also, we got into it, and I realized, bro, I'm not wasting my streak on you, bro. And I'm just gonna be real, that's what happened. I know I told y'all about the other parts of my life, but that's what happened. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm gonna be 100%. And so I decided not to do that. But with that being said, it did make me kind to drop in frequency, for the people that do know, or drop in like my habits. I'm gonna say my habits because some people might get freaked out by the frequency talk, but the ones that know, that actually do understand frequencies and activations or whatever, I will say I did lower my frequencies and my habits started getting bad again in other areas. After the argument, I left San Antonio because that's where she is at. I was pissed. I'm just gonna be real with y'all because she was doing too much for no reason. Mind y'all, it was my birthday weekend, so the streak was what I wanted to reward myself with for my birthday. But of course, whenever I got mad, I decided I wanted to hit a black and male, which black and males, I cut those down a lot. Excuse me, y'all. I'm just waking up from my nap. I just left about to head to the gym. But I gotta head to the bank first, so I decided I'm gonna get this video done for y'all. But yeah, I had went and got me a black and male, and just which I only hit those like once, twice, two throughout the month. Which that's another thing I've been breaking. But yeah, so black and males, they usually activate me. Those and drinking liquor. Like if I drink liquor, I'm probably smoking a black. If I drink a black, I'm probably gonna hit some liquor. That's the combination, and I'll always lead to crash out and ending streaks. They'll put it that way. So we need to know we don't need to do that. And I got another video idea. I'll probably do it. You know what? I ain't gonna say what date because I have a habit of wanting to do stuff in my week. Always changes the plans on how we're gonna go about how we're gonna do some things. So can't say that quite say. But yeah, so even after the crash out on smoking the blacks again, my bad, this I got on my eye. I didn't decide to go watch the videos. I decided not to pay attention to that, and I actually decided, like, nah, bro, we not doing that, period. Like, we don't need that in my life, But as the closer the days got on the 30-day streaks, the dreams started getting more vivid. I started having these sexual dreams constantly, like, and I told myself that, like, when I was awoke, I told myself, like, yo, bro, in the dreams, the only way to defeat the demons in real life, in reality, is if you learn how to beat them in the dream, the spirit realm, and tell them no, like, you got to figure out how to tell them no. So be very mindful. That's what I was telling myself, of what you telling yourself when you go to sleep. Like, bro, if you have another dream, because that's how frequent that was coming. If you have another dream, then tell them, like, nah, I'm not doing that, or try to reject the best you can. And hopefully me telling myself that in the woke stage, program my subconscious enough to tell them, like, no in the dream realm. And so what ended up happening was I was able to tell them no in a few of these dreams. Like, I think one dream I might have felt like this dream was so vivid. I was literally in my dream, like, I'm gonna wake up with nut on me. Like, cause it's like, that's the thing. I've been able to tell myself when I'm in dream mode or whatever. But yeah. So the first dream, I was getting some head, bro. It felt real. The second dream, and I'm gonna make this dream, look, bro, no weird, bro. No weird. I don't want nobody trying to make this something it ain't, man. But all these dreams, my sister was in the dream. She wasn't the person doing that to me, bro. But it was something about my sister being in these dreams, like, so I'm gonna be real with you. Me and my sister are, like, really, I can't even get my fingers that tight. Me and my sister's really, really close. And she don't let anybody get close to me that she don't feel good for me at all. So I want to say, like, in a spiritual sense, I'm thinking my sister was there to help protect me from these females in the dream, because in every dream she was there blocking, bro. Like, literally trying to block. I had, like, at least, I know for sure two, 3 dreams where, like, the second dream, my sister's in school for nursing, and she really is going to school to be a nurse. And this one girl, I'm on my way to my sister's graduation, bro. And this one girl, and we in the middle of the crowd of the graduation, she's trying to pull down my pants. I'm talking about trying to trying to slurp me through the zipper, bro. I'm just gonna be real with you. And I'm like, no, like, cause as men, we want to give in. I'm like, no, stop. I gotta make it to my sister's graduation. She's gonna kill me, you know what I'm saying? Cause my sister don't be playing, bro. My sister, look, it's gonna go left if Shay don't like it, bro. Shay don't like it. Shay the type to tell you, look, nobody gonna be happy unless I'm gonna be happy. So I knew if I ain't make it to that graduation or something, or I did something that was gonna cause her to look crazy on her graduation day, nah, bro. So I was trying to tell her, like, nah, man, get off me. My sister gonna kill me, you know what I'm saying? So I was able to kind of that time tell the girl, no. I had this one dream about this one girl. I ain't gonna say her name, but she's somebody I knew in the past or whatever. And the thing is, like, I ain't never thought of her in that way like that. Like, I mean, she's a beautiful girl, and kind of be real with you, man, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't want to. She's a very promiscuous woman based off the stuff she posts on Facebook. But I never had that really thought process of, like, oh, man, I wanted to be with her when I was younger. Because I ain't gonna lie, she was a pretty girl at the end, but she kind of really had a glow up. Or like the last couple years, she kind of had some kids and got kind of thick, you know what I'm saying? So it's different now. But I had this dream, and that dream was really more the trigger warning. Like, the first day, I'm like, nah, I ain't about to do nothing, you know what I'm saying? We about to make it through this streak or whatever. And so I didn't think nothing of it. And myself kept telling me, don't go look at her page on Facebook, bro. Well, I went and seen her page on Facebook, bro, and it started, like, triggering other thoughts of stuff like, dang, I ain't never even seen this girl in that way. I don't, like, she one of the people, I don't know why, she was a very random dream about her, bro, because I don't think of her enough to feel like I should even be dreaming about this girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen this girl maybe a handful of times in years when I first moved to Texas the first time. You know what I'm saying? I was 21, I'm 34 now. So, like, the actual time frame I knew this girl, like, in person was maybe a 6-month part of my life, like, actually in person of knowing her. And that's potentially of knowing her. You know what I'm saying? And, like, when I say know her, she was around the friend group, but it wasn't more so we was kicking it. I just knew her around, the neighborhood. Never did nothing with this girl. But for whatever reason, I had this very vivid dream of her going in. So that was kind of the first check signal light that came on. And that's where I think the edging tried to start, like a day. Like, maybe I made it through that night, maybe the next night. But after that, I was like, man, I'm an edge, man. I just got to get some of this off. And so I started edging or whatever, because I was like, man, I just feel just so much pressure, bro. Man, then the last dream, bro, I don't know why, but I randomly had a dream about Sexy Red out of nowhere, bro. And I think Sexy Red is attractive? It's a mixed bag, because sometimes, like, it's like you could tell she could be pretty, but she decided she want to look raunchy more so, bro. It's just kind of like how it comes off. Like, I don't know her personally. I'm not trying to knock shade on her, but she wants to come off very slutty, and therefore, to me, this ain't me knocking her, disrespecting her. She literally on a song called "Slut Me Out" with my boy. God dang, what's my boy name? Can't remember his name right now. But y'all know who I am talking about. My boy, G-A-N-G, baby. Let me B-A-N-G, baby. I can't remember his name right now. It ain't DDG. And it ain't got, I don't know why, I'm thinking YNW Melly. I know it ain't Blueface or YNW Melly. I know it's not him. But y'all know who I'm talking about. Meat. If I was a bet, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got dang. She was in the song with him called "Slut Me Out." So this ain't me disrespecting her, but she like to look raunchy, bro. So I don't just think about Sexy Red like that outside of, like, dang, she look like she having sex. And I guess that might be the reason I had that dream about her, bro. But it was all bad from there. Like, after I had that dream, I was just like, bro, edge. And And so I said all of that to say this about me coming up short, because I was like, dang, what did I take for my 30 days? Like, because now I feel like I wasted all this time. Fear not, my boys. Something was definitely learned that day. See? I just got something that caught my eye, bro. Something was definitely learned that day, and even though I didn't make 30 days, I'm thinking I'm starting to understand what they talking about, the ascension of the energy that goes up the spine. Now, maybe this just happened to be a coincidence, which I don't believe in coincidences. But what had happened was, throughout those 28 days, normally I have like, let me see, I can't really point it out right now, but say if I'm looking at my seat, say if this was my spine right here, the bottom of my spine, right? Hold on, y'all. I'm pulling up at the bank. I gotta get this spread out. Let me do this real quick. But say if that was a part of my spine, throughout those 30 days, like I feel on a regular basis, I feel like my pressure's in my spine right here, right? So if this the bottom of your spine, the pressure's somewhere between this gap. That's where I normally feel pressure at, right? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get y'all, but I gotta handle my business real quick. I was hoping it took these cars a little longer. They want to be fast whenever I got something to do. But anyways, man. So what happened was, oh man, I'm about done. Give me 1 second, yeah. I thought they came out with $40 bills. I was about to say, let me find out they got $40 bills. Let me see something, cause I know that's wrong. But anyways, I normally felt that part in my spine, bro. No weird, I might have to edit this part out. But I normally felt that part of my spine where it felt like it stayed down, trapped down here, right? The pressure. But more days I started feeling it rising up my spine to the point it was like right here, midsection, maybe a little bit more. And say if this was the top of your spine, it was probably laying up dormant in that spot. Bro, I kid you not. I bullcrap you not, man. Hold on. They're gonna give me my money. I know what I gotta do. Let me just get that amount out right now. Yeah, I felt my pressure in my back starting to rise, bro. Like rise to the max. And after I squandered the release, bro, I felt what they call it, the snake that goes up your spine. I literally felt it, feeling like it was slowly climbing back down the tree of my spine. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna cap the y'all boys at all. I squandered a few times after that. That's like I had one of them almost addictive like personalities. Like whenever I do something, bro, like I kind of indulge in it for a while, which ain't necessarily good, but hey, it happens to the best of us. So I did it a few times, and each time I felt it, like each time I squandered, I swear I felt like that snake on my spine was crawling down, like curling, going down my spine to the point, like I'll say it's like, I told y'all it was probably like in the midpoint right here, in the beginning, like the lower parts of it. It's probably like more so in this area right now. But the crazy thing is, this is why I said my 28 days wasn't wasted, because I can't remember what my boy's name is. I had to look it up. But he said in one of his videos, like, he's done counting streaks. It's all about you ascending, and they talking about going up the spine and whatever. And as I thought about it, I was like, dang, because I literally seen that, like, the day of me squandering my life. I was like, bro, dang, man, I wasted that for no reason. But he was like, it's about you ascending up the spine. Man, I'm telling you, I'm ascending, bro. And the reason I say that is because that pressure that I told y'all I was feeling like pressure in my back and my spine, pause, you know what I'm saying? I meant to say that earlier. I feel the pressure being higher up than it was before, and it seemed like cause my back, I'm gonna be real with y'all, but my back used to be feeling like it was falling asleep. I swear it felt like my back was taking naps throughout the day, bro, and I was just holding that mug off pure skin, because like my back used to feel sleepy. I used to tell my cuz, like, cuz, my back feels sleepy, man. That was because I was squandering every day, bro. You know, I ain't had no sacral energy, no sacred secretion to help hold that mug up, or it was loose and it was exhausted for me, goddamn, draining all the goddamn water it had in it out. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a rag that you squeeze out when you get out the shower. Now just dry it out. Now I need some juice. But yeah, like, so now I feel that pressure. I feel that pressure in my back area, bro. And it don't even take a whole 24 hours for me to feel it. Like, it used to feel like the arrow was pointing. Now, I don't know if it makes sense, and maybe this is just what I think of happening, but I'm just being real. My experience used to feel like the arrow was going down. It used to feel like the snake was going down in my back. But now it feels like the head of the snake is trying to still crawl up. Even though it might not be up as high on the tree as it was, I don't feel like it's like trying to go back down to the root, like it don't want to sit there anymore. It feels like it wants to ascend up versus descend, man. And that's on my left and right nut, man. I don't know if I'm going to edit that part of the video out that I was trying to get my card out, man. If it ain't too long, I might keep it, so y'all bear with me, bro. If not, man, I'm going to keep it in here. If y'all like the video, like, share, subscribe. It's been your boy City. Another video on my left and right nut. Till next time, peace.